Right, let's talk about the sun. Everybody has a sun sign. I mean, everybody has all of these, but the sun is obviously going to be one of the major, most important things to look at in your natal chart. So, understanding what the actual sun is energetically so that we can draw more and better interpretations for that, what the energy might mean astrologically as well. Is going to be really important. So, the first thing to consider is we have to look at the size of the sun, and especially in comparison to everything else that we are looking at, which we already talked about a little bit in the last video, so I won't talk about it too much longer, but it takes up 99.86% of the weight of our entire solar system. So pretty big deal. Yeah, definitely. The sun is so big that it could fit 1,300 Jupiters inside of it. The sun is quite literally a star, the same as the stars. Like when you look up at the night in the sky, you see stars. The sun is just quite literally our star. I think people forget that the sun is a star and it's our star, so it gives us energy and life. Because the sun is a star, it undergoes fusion to create energy. What is fusion? If you want to nerd out, there's a video you can watch right here. But too long didn't watch or too long didn't read. It's two atoms slamming together to form a heavier atom. But very interesting how that process works. I would highly recommend diving into it if you want to nerd out a little bit further. And then the fusion process, aka creation of energy, happens at the sun's core and it moves outward. All right. So the sun. Let me move this. All right, the sun radiates energy out from the core, like literally radiation, which is an emission of energy as electromagnetic waves, aka light waves. So that is what you are seeing here is the sun radiating radiation or emitting energy as electromagnetic waves, and that is coming into contact with the earth here. This is the earth, this is the earth's magnetic field. So this is how we get energy from the sun through earth's magnetic field. It goes into both the top and the bottom poles here, the magnetic poles of the earth. This is very much like geology, not geology, but like geosciences. So if you are lacking in that department, I highly recommend diving into these subjects because it is quite literally how everything interacts within our solar system and beyond. So anyway, after nuclear fusion in the core, atoms heat up and break apart into charged particles, turning gas into plasma. So the sun creates energy at its core, and then it radiates it out and it changes its state of matter while doing so. So if you want to think about that as far as what that might mean for somebody on a personal level when interpreting this energy, highly recommend it, right? So it's like taking all of these scientific concepts, but understanding what that just happens to mean energetically so we can understand how this energy is playing out for us, maybe even to a different extent than just, this is our identity. It's like, yeah, it's that, but it's a lot more than that. So the corona, which is the outermost part of the sun, outermost like layer creates a solar wind which pushes the energy from the sun toward the earth and the other planets, where the earth intercepts that energy through its magnetic field, which I just talked about a little bit here too. So ton of energy, very bright. I know we talked about when the sun's magnitude, it's like negative 26.73. So very, very bright here, and love the sun, huge fan. But anyway, so astrologically, then, what can we take away from the sun? The sun rules Leo. If you see this glyph, that is what the sun is represented by within astrology. So the sun astrologically represents our core identity, our ego, developing a healthy ego or a sense of self. So some people, they might have their sun in Scorpio in the eighth house. So like that might be like a harder place to shine out of, or developing a healthy sense of ego could turn into more toxic if maybe you had like Pluto conjunct your sun or squaring your sun or something. So self-realization and actualization can be attributed to our sun placement, our sun's energy, your basic nature, the energy that comes to you naturally, your main avenue of expression, how you respond to new experiences, your initial initial reaction to things without, your thinking or anything like that. It dominates the actions taken in addition to your Mars energy, but more so like your sun can be the main catalyst here. The energy that you shine through, the brightest expression of you and who you are, what lights you up can generally be attributed to your sun sign as well. This energy can give you power and give you life. This is the image that we shine into the world, our unique personal character, or personal center, I guess character too. How we recharge, like let's say you ran out of energy and you need more, okay, run to your sun sign. It probably has some tips and tricks for you to recharge. My sun is in the third house, so for me to recharge, I might have to scroll on social media, or I might have to do a puzzle, right? I might have to do something with my mind or like socially. Let's see. This is core personality traits, your frequency and density, like how dense your energy is, your energy at your core that you radiate out. So again, we're thinking about the astronomical or scientific basis for this as well, to attribute it to our astrological interpretations, the soul of your being, and then again rules the zodiac constellation of Leo. So in the comments, I would love to know what your sun sign is. If you would like a little bit of homework, let me know your sun sign, its degree, and any star alignments that are aligned to your sun sign. I would be very curious to know if you have looked those up yet. All right, cool. Catch you in the next video where we talk about the moon.